Next up, who's next? Mr. Woods will be next. Good to see you tonight.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
How's the season going for you?
Well, I mean, obviously, we wish we could have a better record than 5-3, but I think we've been doing pretty well with what we've been getting this year.
It's come a long way because back against Dudley, those scores like maybe 74-21 or something crazy like that. You look back at the first part of the year, back in August, you guys come a long way.
Yes, sir.
What do you think's been the turnaround? What's been the difference?
Well, just the team coming together and taking practice more serious and watching film together and just like knowing what we're going to get and studying teams and studying what they do and habits.
How long have you been a Ragsdale Tiger? Been in this system over there? How far back do you go?
Well, I mean, I've been in the community since kindergarten, so
all the way through.
Yes.
Did you play at the back in the days, the old Jamestown YMCA, that type?
Well, no, I didn't play at the Jamestown, but I did play at Trotter, and we were Tigers, so
that's
been a Tiger all my life.
Yeah, man, I remember a couple of days. I hate to bring back the old days, but I do remember back in the days you used to have the Tiger Bowl over at Ragsdale, like on a Saturday afternoon, bring all the Trotter teams in and had the big Tiger Bowl.
And play all the different teams.
Yeah, it was good stuff, good stuff. So you came up through the Trotter Center, then you hit the middle school as well?
Yes, sir.
Jamestown Middle?
Yes, sir.
Played for Coach Kurt?
Coach Swatowski.
Swatowski, we always call him Coach Kurt. We always said the Swatowski out the door, so we just go with Coach Kurt. He's had a lot of good teams over the years.
Yeah, he has.
Because he came to us a couple of years ago, like on a Thursday night, and we were at a different place in Exchange Rib Shack back in the day. I think maybe Devin came that night, maybe a running back came. It was our same type of show, but we had a couple of middle school guys come in back then. Talk about your position. You play linebacker and also tight end?
And defensive end.
Defensive end. So.
Well, I mean, I've started at defensive end, but I've been playing Mike since freshman year. But Coach had made a switch up and started me at Mike. But even though I started at defensive end in the beginning of the year, he felt like that like made the team better. And I play tight end some plays. Defense is my main focus, but I like to help the offense whenever I can.
I remember that big tight end had a couple years ago. His first name was Bryce. I can't remember.
Bryce Craig.
Yeah, it is the big Craig, man. Winston Craig and Bryce Craig, the big Craig brothers, man. Winston Craig goes to Richmond.
Yeah.
Looks like an All-American up at Richmond back then. You've had some good guys. I love those guys in the past. Bryce Craig, Winston Craig, and Mike linebacker. Do you love that position?
Yes, sir.
You're one of the team captains anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
And you get a Mike linebacker, you've got to be like the captain of the defense when you run that spot.
Yeah, I mean, well, Coach have let me call some plays on the defense myself, and I mean, they call plays from the sideline, but then in some situations, I like being able to like take over and call my own blitzes and call my own coverages.
I remember back when I was a captain for the defense a few times back a long time ago, many years ago playing ball. But it's kind of interesting when they would have like the penalties. The referee comes up to you and tells us, you guys can take the penalty, be like a 15, whatever. You got to make that decision.
Yeah.
Sometimes look toward the coaches, not giving you can't hear, so you make it yourself, and you make the wrong call. You're going, what the hell are you doing out there? But it's still fun. You love being on that field. It's love being in the mix. How have you gotten bigger since last year?
Yes, I think I grew about an inch or two, I like to say, and probably gained about 10, 15 pounds.
How'd you get that weight on? I mean, it wasn't all, I'm sure, just laying around eating popcorn.
Well, second semester weight training, we like to go at it, and we just try to get our maxes up higher, and we lift Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays and Fridays, and we just like go at it, and we have a lift-a-thon, so everyone's competing and trying to beat everyone, so that's how we got bigger.
What are you doing as far as is your favorite, the bench work, the military press? Would it be the squats? What do you enjoy most about the weightlifting?
I think probably bench press is my favorite lift to do.
And do you have like a good spotter, a guy looking out for you?
Yeah, Malachi.
Malachi's a man spotting us. So you guys are working those weights pretty much together.
Yes, sir.
What a team, Malachi Manus and also Niante Woods. Any other football people in your family background? You come from a football family?
My brother played, and Neandre Woods, he was a captain. When I was in 8th grade, he was a senior.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. That's good to have that in the family. Something you could look, you kind of watched him as he was growing up playing ball.
Yeah, representing his number 2. He was number 4.
Got that set. The number I remember, I Malachi's wearing 5, right?
Yes, sir.
That 5 was always Doug Brown. I don't know if you remember Doug Brown or not. Wide receiver Doug Brown. I think he played at A&T. And he had another guy, too. Number 1, Emmanuel. I'm trying to remember Emmanuel.
Emmanuel Byers?
Yeah, he's one of your coaches now. There was.
Oh, well, he was, yeah.
Yeah. Because Emmanuel Byers number 1. I remember those 2 guys. Can never forget those Ragsdale guys. Doug Brown was just like, heck of a receiver back in the day. And then Emmanuel Byers, I mean, he could do everything. Outstanding players. I'm trying to remember what Baker's number was. It kind of skips my mind. There was somebody who was at 27 in the past.
22.
Yeah, you're right. It was 22. You got to watch all those guys growing up too, right? You got all those games on Friday night watching those guys play?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was asking Malachi, if you remember right, because the guy, I identified Malachi with Drive Straight and then also Tony Baker and guys like Ricky Adams and guys like Chris Deese, all those big names in the past. From your position, here's what I had for you. I wrote a name down for everybody. If your name was going to be identified, you're going to love this name I hooked you up with from the Ragsdale history past. You are, tonight, the new up-and-coming Larry Ogunjobi. How'd you like to be that, huh? Wow.
Oh, well, seeing the position he's in now, and I mean, he's incredible.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I just love to say it's amazing, that kind of success.
I mean, if you know his story, from the coaches always talk about him. He came in, he couldn't even get in the stance, and Coach Norwood sent him to Coach Boykin. Coach Boykin sent him back to Coach Norwood, and he sent him back.
Right, it's great. And then he was with us on this show back in the day, back at the old location we used to do it from. We had to learn how to pronounce his name, how to spell his name, and all of a sudden Larry's going to Charlotte, going crazy down there. Now he's with the Cleveland Browns and playing every Sunday. Just a great story.
Yeah.
Love the stuff for Larry Ogunjobi, no doubt about it. And Niante Woods, the same thing for Niante. Who is your favorite NFL team?
The Panthers.
I love the Panthers. Love those linebackers.
Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, best duo in the league.
No doubt about it. And you throw in the Shaq Thompson. I mean, that's a great threesome. But Shaq
great.
Thompson, when he's playing well, he can play back. Sometimes he loses his pass coverage. He can also play up. I think he was a DB in college. Plus
he played running back in college too.
And plus he was drafted in the Major League Baseball draft. He was a baseball player too.
Wow.
And the crazy thing is, they will not give us enough information this week about Luke Kuechly. That's been my whole sticker all week long. They keep talking about, well, he's in the concussion protocol, so we don't think he had a concussion. I hope he didn't. I wish they'd give us some positive, optimistic outlook on this guy. Because to me, I'll put it like this, my own opinion, I can take it where I want to, but anyway, to me, he's the best athlete in the state of North Carolina right now. I know he's not from here, but he's on our fields right now. He's the best athlete in the state right now.
He's just so smart.
Because the players all say he calls the plays out before the play happens.
Yes.
There was one guy on the team, one of those defensive players, I guess, that he loves to watch film of Luke Kuechly because he breaks things down so well, and when you get on the field, he calls the play before it happens, he knows what's coming, and you pick it up and learn it too.
It's like watching him play. It's like sometimes, like say the offense runs the play to the right. It's like he knows. It's like he's already beating the running back there.
He's in the hole. He's in the hole waiting on the running back, or he's already in the backfield with the running back before he gets there. And the only problem he has, and you see it when you watch him play so much, he just hits so hard and leaves so much of that head. It's just kind of scary. But you got a favorite NFL? Who's your favorite college team?
Probably Auburn.
Auburn, not bad. Gus Malzahn, the coach there, I guess. Gus Malzahn. They got beat last week, didn't they? They were on national TV against LSU, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they got beat last week, but they're still hanging tough. That Southeastern Conference is good. Now, if you can't go play for Auburn, do you have any idea about any college you might want to play for? You got some guys in mind you're kind of falling back on?
Maybe like Charlotte or A&T, like schools like that. I would be blessed to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And if you go, make sure you play all 4 years. If you don't start, play all 4 years.
Yes, sir.
You just get on that resume when you get older. And you start talking about you played football such and such. They never ask you how much you played, how many tackles. They just say, wow, you played. That's the conversation. You got the rest of your life. Now you look at that, and how tall are you now?
6'1".
6'1". So you went from 5'11" to 6'1", grew a couple inches. How much do you weigh now?
205, 210. My weight fluctuates sometimes.
Up and down, depends on how hot it is outside.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's good though. If you get to 210, you can put on 10 more pounds. If you're a linebacker playing 6'1", 6'2", 220, and that looks good on paper too. If you can get those numbers adjusted, a lot of people try a little hedge on that sometimes to get themselves a little extra inch in height.
Yeah.
But if you get that 6'2", 220 on a piece of roster paper, people see it. I mean, and you play well, it all works good together. What's your favorite class in the school those days over at Ragsdale? Favorite class?
Math.
Love the math.
I like math, science, but probably math the best.
Is that a favorite teacher over there these days?
favorite teacher, probably Coach Boykin. He's a teacher.
What's he teaching?
Well, he's a weight room. He's a weight room.
Doing the PE and doing the weight room stuff.
Yeah.
And you had to learn something because you said your weights have increased, your backs and all is getting better. So Coach Boykin's doing a good job teaching you there too. Now, if what do you see yourself doing 10 years from now? 10 years down the road, where will you be and what will you be doing, you think?
Probably going to be an engineer. I want to go to college for engineering.
So you could go to NC State, could go to Clemson, someplace like that.
Yeah.
Just for academics.
Yes.
Good. Have you applied anywhere yet?
Yes. I want to apply UNC Charlotte, A&T, and NC State. Well, for the earlier applications.
And plus, you can get the engineer at A&T too. I think.
Yeah.
The engineering program also.
And Charlotte has a good program too. They just started.
It's kind of a hidden program. Charlotte didn't know about their engineering there, but you could definitely get a job playing football down there. Get a spot probably because they've lost every game. So they're going to be looking for players. They're trying to rebuild. I'm sure some. They had some success when they first got going, but it's been a tough year. But they're playing up now too, playing at the higher level, building that program. So 10 years down, what about if you could strike it rich? We asked this to Malachi. Strike it rich. What do you buy your mom?
A house.
Brand new house. If you really start it rich big, a house and what else?
A house and probably like a car.
House and a car both. Niante Woods, going back over the years, what's been your best football game you've ever played? The memories just sticks with you like forever.
I like to say one of my best games was probably Southern this year, the first season, our season opener. I had 2 sacks, I think, and about 1 tackle for loss and about 8, 9 total tackles, something like that.
Big night that night. Great start to the year there. Who's been the most influential coach of your career?
Probably Coach Boykin.
Coach Boykin's the man, getting it done. Getting it done. Deontay Woods, excellent job. Good to see you. Good luck in the future. And you guys going to have success against Northwest tomorrow night. Why do you think you guys have a very good chance to beat them?
Well, I mean, just practice, being more serious at practice and watching film and watching stuff they like to do. And I think if everyone realizes, well, a lot of people don't know that we're actually tied with Page right now for the conference. So if we beat Northwest, beat Central, we have we play Page.
You've been playing Page in the championship.
For the conference championship.
Wow, that'd be big. If the 3 captains, yourself, Malachi, and is it Dejon? Dion. You, Dion, and Malachi go out there for the toss. And I guess on the road, that's when you guys call it. When they flip the coin, who calls it?
Me.
You always call it?
Yes, sir.
What do you always call it?
Tails.
You're tails, not a heads man. Tails man, huh?
Tails never fails.
Good stuff. Keep up the good work. Tails never fails. Great call right there. If you're on the road, toss the coin. Tails never fails. Thank you, Niante. I want to call you Deontay. I got to call you Niante. Thank you much. Good job.